Right, we're here at Cadwell for my second Supersport attempt. Just had free practice one, went okay, not amazing, but you know, it was the first session. Did a 34.4. Got a few helpers this weekend as well. I've got Martin and Becca helping us out.
Yes.
So they're gonna be the pit bitches this weekend, along with my wife.
Hello.
So yeah, got some fresh paint on this weekend. Trying to show off all my sponsors. Yeah, so obviously this weekend we're on the bigger back tyre, which you have to use. Just using scrubs for the time being. I think that session about a second off the fastest that I've ever done. Which, if I think of it like that, it's not too bad, you know, old tyres. And I went out there like a bull in a china shop basically, you know, just throwing the bike around, trying to be quick and just pumped myself up straight away. So came into the pits, put a bit more fuel in, went back out and went faster, even though I was not riding anywhere near as hard. Just had a chance to have a chill. So we've got scrutineering in a bit, and then we've got another free practice. Now unfortunately I can't have a camera on my bike this weekend, obviously because the TV rights and all the rest of it. We're scrutineered, we got through. The scrutineer did try his best to fail me. First was for my rear brake, I've run on the handlebar, as I did it the other round of BSB, but he wasn't happy with it. And then they checked the rules, and then they were like, oh yeah, you're allowed to use that, so that's good. And then there was some complaints on my side engine cover. This one here, Woodcraft. Now obviously it has been down the road before, but it is like, it's literally about 5mm thick aluminium. Obviously much better than a standard casing with 2mm worth of plastic on. And he wasn't happy with that. He was going to make me change it, and then he got some real old boy over to ask, and the old boy was like, there's nothing wrong with that. So then he said, oh well, it's more down to the damage. He was determined not to let my bike pass, but the other guy, who's obviously the senior scrutineer, was like, no, it's fine. So we're scrutineered. Well, we're just watching the superbikes go around. As you can see, I'm in full BSB mode with these glasses on. Well, can't lie, I'm not overly impressed with today, to be honest. Lap time's just not the best I've done, was it? I don't even know. I think it was a 34.4. But yeah, it's not going great. I mean, obviously I'm using scrub tyres. Experimented with the gear in there as well, but the bike just keeps jumping out of first, so that's no good. Even though the lap time's similar, and I prefer the bike like that. Obviously I don't want to risk it going into neutral all the time. So probably go back to the gearing we had on this morning. Obviously I've just been and got some new tyres. That'll help a bit. And we'll just have to see how we go. Superbikes are out now, so we're going to go and watch them. Well, it's Saturday night and we're doing a bit of a track walk, just going along the start-finish straight now. There's quite a lot of people out. As I've probably already said, today wasn't great, but I'm sure we can improve tomorrow. So try not to think about it too much really. Did a little bit of a track walk last night, but it was like pitch black, so got to this cut through and then just went up to the mountain, which is just there. Because it was pretty much pointless when you can't see the tarmac, so yeah, it's actually quite nice weather now, so yeah, little stroll. Well, you owe all of you watching all, the 3 of you that's watching this video, you owe the vlog material to a lad who just came over and introduced himself with his girlfriend, fiance, wife, not quite sure, but he's called Martin from Hull and he's a watcher of the vlog, so big up the vlog watchers. Yeah, so anyway, the British Superbikes is just starting, so I'll have to finish this in a bit, so I'll see you in a bit. Excuse the rubber gloves. As you just saw in that previous clip, I'd forgot about my vlog, and there was, say hello. She's on the pints. Stephanie's on the drink as well. But yeah, so I'd forgot about doing my vlog until Martin from Hull came over and said hello, and I was like, shit, my vlog. So anyway, I have the habit of forgetting my vlog at Cadwell Park, but second race has just started. I would guess they're probably at Chris Curve at the moment, maybe Park Corner, something like that. We'll get the first lap over the mountain. There was a huge crash. Lee Jackson jumped the mountain, ended up on the grass for whatever reason. He came off, bikes everywhere. Dan Jones looked to took the worst of it, so I hope he's okay. But yeah, enough of the waffle. Hopefully you'll see some bikes any moment. So if you never watched BSB at Cadwell, you can probably see why you might get an incident at the top of the mountain.
It's mega.
So, as I was saying before we ran off to watch the BSB race, totally forgot about doing my vlog. Obviously been a little bit busy with everything that's going on. So brief rundown, try not to waffle too much, but free practice kind of, I don't know, struggled to get into a rhythm really. I think there was something wrong with my bike as well. One of the temperature sensors was playing up, so I think that might have been affecting the fueling. With a bike thinking it's warmer than it is, or you know, whatever. That might have been an issue, but I just I couldn't get down to my best, and I thought my best was a 33.7. Reality was it was actually a 33. No, I thought it was a 33.3. In reality, it was actually a 33.7. So it's I wasn't that far off, and my ideal yesterday I think was a 33.9 on used tyres. Obviously I didn't have any new ones in for practice, so I went out in qualifying and well, cut a long story short, I managed to do a 33.1, which was obviously a PB. I was pleased with it, and my aim in that session, since I've been struggling so much, was to do a low to get into the 33s, a low 33, which I managed to do, so I was pleased with that. And then I felt confident that, you know, go into the race and I would be able to you know, get dragged along with some faster lads and hopefully drag me into the 32s. Unfortunately, I didn't get a very good start. From the middle of the 8th row, you sort of have nowhere to go, you're a little bit blocked. And obviously, I've probably said when I did the last BSB round, I'm sort of not used to starting that far down the grid, so and the first couple of laps was absolute carnage. So yeah, I just sort of, as Tolson would say, kept me powder dry. Settled into the race and then started, you know, to go faster and pick a few positions off. I managed to come away with a 15th place in the Supersport class, so scored another point, which I'm pleased with. So out of the 3 BSB or 3 British Supersport races I've done now, scored points in all of them, which obviously I've got to be pleased with. My lap times weren't that good. I think the best I did was the 33.5. Obviously I was hoping to beat the 33.1 that I did. But I do still think a 32 could be on the cards. I just need to get away more cleanly, maybe get my elbows out a little bit in the first corner, because, well, not first corner, first lap, just because otherwise you end up, you know, battling with bikes who maybe you shouldn't be battling with, and that just holds you back. And then when you get past them, there's a gap what you need to try and close down, and it's obviously difficult to do when you've sort of lost that toe. However, all things considered, as I've already mentioned, I did score points again, albeit one solitary point, so it's going well so far. I've got morning warm-up in the morning, about 10:30 or something like that, just 10 minutes. So we'll leave these tyres in, and then for race 2, which is a longer 18 lap race, which is that is going to be difficult. It's quite physical, Cadwell, especially through Hall Bends. Yeah, so a new tyre for that, and we'll see how it goes. I really want to do a 32, so yeah, that's definitely the aim. More points would be nice. I would prefer 32 over points, so let's see how it goes. Well, it's Monday morning now. I'm supposed to be going out for practice in 20 minutes, like free practice. However, I don't know whether the camera will pick that up. It is raining, and I don't have any wets of the correct size to put on. Plus, the race is going to be dry, or should be dry later on today, so even if I did have the wet tyres, what am I going to learn apart from, you know, risking a crash ultimately? So that's a bit of a shitter, so that means I'm not out until 3:30 today, and I've already kitted up. So at least it's keeping me warm. Last night, Frankie from Track Snacks sponsored me some sweets. So if you go to any of the club races or even BSB, you've probably seen her around with a little silver trolley bootlegging these sweets. So yeah, she has got a, is it Facebook or Instagram? Facebook. She's got a Facebook page called Track Snacks. I think, does she do orders or not?
Not sure.
She might do orders, but either way, have a look on Facebook for Track Snacks, and they are actually nice. As you can see, I've probably had about half a bag. So yeah, anyway, I'll inform you what's going on next time I go out on track. Well, we went out in that race, off to a really good start, and the bike, now I've slackened the steering dampener off, I realised that I had it on nearly full and I was really struggling to turn it through Hall Bends. So yeah, I made a decent start. I was up 4 or 5 positions, go through Hall Bends, and the bike turned that fast that I ended up going over the curbs and I crashed. So I'm okay, but it was literally the first lap when I crashed. Bit of damage to the fairings, which were new for this week. Screen, that was new for this weekend. Fairings, they were new. Exhaust, that was new. So I mean, it's not bad damage, but it's just a pain in the ass. Biggest problem being this Y piece down here is like properly, I don't know if you can see that, but I mean that's as good as knackered, that like. So yeah, I don't know. If you can take a positive from it, it was that my bike was steering that much faster, which is good. So I mean, I had been struggling all weekend then. I was like nearly a second slower than the guys who were same lap time as me, just through that one sector. And now I know why, because my bike wasn't steering, I was having to fight it. And obviously that was really tiring as well, so that's a positive. Just not such a positive that I'm back here at Cadwell Park. It's Monday now, I come back here on Thursday. My leathers are full of holes. My bike's a bit smashed. And I've got a full-time job, so yeah. This might be the end of this vlog, I don't know, might do a bit. Well yeah, I'll just end it here. So thank you very much to all my sponsors, XSI, Northeast Customs, Metcalf, MS Race Development, Hartlepool Motorcycle Service Centre, Hell Performance, NGK Spark Plugs, Motor Loyals. Yeah, thank you very much. Again, friends, family, my wife, my pit crew for this weekend, thank you all very much. I'll catch you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.